Hello everyone. In this video, we will learn how to construct a chapati maker. The chapati maker uses two motors and it uses circular as well as linear motion. Let's go to step 1. Step 1 will take one C plate, one L plate and connect it with one nut and bolt each here. One here, one here. Similarly, we will take one more C plate, one more L plate and again connect using two nut and bolts. This side we'll call is left hand side and this is our right hand side. So look at the direction of the slits so that you understand which is your left side and which is your right side. Let's go to the next step. In this step, we have used the left side and right side assemblies which we created in last step and we are going to connect them using one rectangular plate and two nut bolts here, two nut bolts here. Similarly, on the rear side, we will be connecting a double bar using two nut bolts here and two more nut bolts here. In addition to that, we are going to use one single bar and we are going to attach that to this rectangular plate using one L connector and two nut and bolts. Let's go to next step. Here we have again used one more C plate and one more L plate and joined them using two nut and bolts, one here, one here. The same assembly which we created in step 3, now we are using that and we are connecting to that assembly a DC motor with a motor shaft here. And onto that motor shaft, we are placing one spacer. Rear side here, we have connected one flat rotator using one nut and bolt and we have inserted a small axle through the second circular hole which was available, and on that axle we have put a spacer on the front side while the shaft lock on the rear side. Let's move on to the next step. Here we are creating a gear assembly using big gear and 1.5-inch bolt and nut tightly secured to the gear, and on that we are putting one spacer and one shaft lock. By now we know that this is going to be our earth point. This gear assembly we are going to mount on the small axle which we attached in our last step, and then finally we are going to secure it with one shaft lock. We have also put a medium gear, gear M, on the motor shaft and secured it with a shaft lock. We have put one 1.5-inch bolt and nut here tightly connected and we have put a spacer. This is our fulcrum point. Let's move on to the next step. Here we are using 3 single bars. First single bar, we are putting one flat rotator at this end using one nut bolt, one more flat rotator just next to it using one more nut and bolt, and one more flat rotator at this end using one nut and bolt. This we will call as A. The second, again we are going to use one single bar, one flat rotator to create a hole at the end. So this is attached using one nut bolt here and one more flat rotator attached using one nut bolt. Now observe where we have attached the bolt here. Okay, so the hole is not at the end, it will be at the middle of this slit. This we'll call it B, and we'll take one more single bar and attach one more flat rotator using one bolt and nut. And this is attached in the big slit of the single bar and the bolt is somewhere at the midpoint of this slit. This we are going to call as C. Let's move on to next step. Now here we have used the single bars A and B. B was the push-pull rod and A is the pendulum rod. Now these two rods are coupled using one 1-inch bolt and nut. Coupled means they are loosely connected. It is a joint. The push-pull rod is connected to the earth point, again using one nut which is loosely coupled. And the pendulum rod is mounted onto the fulcrum point here, again using one nut which is loosely coupled. This together will give us oscillatory movement. In the next step, we have attached this entire assembly which we created in step 7 to the double bar using 2 nut and bolts here. Observe that this pendulum rod is coming in between this double bar and the rectangular plate. Next step, we are connecting rod C to our pendulum rod, rod B. And observe that the single bar C is placed through the long slit of this single bar. So it is going through that. So it is giving us a guide. So when the push-pull rod moves, it will push and pull the pendulum rod. Pendulum rod will oscillate, and this oscillating pendulum rod is going to again push and pull this rod C, and because we have a guide, it will go straight forward and straight back. In this step, we have also attached, so this rod C is connected to this pendulum rod using 1-inch bolt and nut loosely coupled here. In this step, we have also connected one DC motor with shaft onto this rectangular plate, and we have put one spacer on that. Now the construction using the spark kit is over. What we need is some props. We are going to attach a round plate using a flat rotator onto this motor shaft here. So when this motor rotates, that flat plate is going to rotate. And we are going to attach one balun to this single bar. And it will look like this. This plate, we have attached a flat rotator below, and we have mounted it onto the motor shaft, and we have created a balun and we connected it to this single bar here. And that completes the chapati maker. Make it, and I'm definite that you will love it. Please write about your experience of making chapati maker into the comments section below. We'll come with a new video next time.